Over the past few days, many Black Americans and students nationwide received racist text messages referencing slavery. Today, Rochester Public Schools is telling KTTC some people within the district were victims of these offensive messages.
KTTC's Eric Min joins us live in studio tonight at 6. He spoke with RPS and the NAACP and learned about the role the entire community can play to foster a safer environment. Eric.
Hey there, Brock and Caitlin. RPS reminded all students, families, and staff members about a tool called Speak Up, an available resource people can use to report any incidents of discrimination, harassment, and hate. Regarding the nationwide issue with the racist text messages, officials say this is an act of terror.
I suspect we're going to see more of this.
According to the Rochester NAACP's president Wale Elegbade, these racist text messages are not a new experience for Black Americans.
This is the reality of what your students are facing, of what your Black colleagues are facing.
A situation, Elegbade says, that has been a recurring pattern.
Because the last time we had the presidential election, we saw a lot of hatred that was coming out from certain groups. And so I suspect that we'll see the same.
In the wake of these discriminatory actions, RPS Director of Equity and Engagement Will Ruffin says speaking up is crucial to foster a safe learning environment.
And by safe, I mean physically safe and psychologically safe. It's hard for a student to walk down the hallway if they are unsure of who's going to say a racial slur towards them on any given day.
Ruffin says Rochester is a microcosm of America, that discriminatory behavior has been happening in the city for a long time.
I remember being in the classroom teaching about the Little Rock Nine, right? So that's we're talking about the 1950s, and then also Ruby Bridges, right, who is still alive. And here we are in 2024, still having some of the same things going on.
To prevent spreading hatred, Elegbade says the community has a role to play.
The way we overcome this is by saying, no, this is everyone's business, and not in our town are we going to let that racism exist, and we're going to hold people accountable.
RPS says these things should not be happening to anyone, that these reports help RPS grow and protect its people better. The Federal Communications Commission's Enforcement Bureau is investigating the texts reported in at least 30 states. Live in the studio, Eric Min, KTTC News.